Greetings of the day. I am very grateful to be part of International Conference on Advanced Computing and Intelligent Technologies, which is organized by Gallutia University India and Università di Siena, Italy. So, I am Ganesh Duranpurkar. Welcome everyone to be a part of this international conference, and I am presenting a paper entitled Efficient Deep Learning for Reinforming Authentic Content Search on Big Data. My co-authors along with me are Anand Singh Rajawat, S.B. Goyal, Pradeep Bedi, Ravindranath Shaw, and Ankur Ghosh. So let's start with the table of contents. The table of contents will follow in the way that we will start with abstract introduction until the end, conclusion and reference. So let's start with abstract. So in the abstract, uh, as the search engines are developing day by day, a major change has occurred in the way of people accessing the data on the net. Now it is difficult for the search engine to store the data, to provide correct information asked by the user. Now, search engines have made access of data efficient and easier as billions of pages on the net are searched at once. But there are many myths and misconceptions about the ranking algorithm due to inadequate amount of knowledge about SEO methods. So, SEO method stands for search engine optimization, in which the search engine use different algorithms to provide correct and accurate data to the user. So suppose you search anything on Google, so the backend SEO algorithms work and it performs some computations and gives the user accurate results based on what he asks for. Also, the link analysis algorithm is in accordance with the link structure of any document as the page which has many links. So now what happens? One document contains around n number of links and n number of data. Whether it is, let's take an example of a research paper. If some researchers wants to search the research paper, then there are different attributes related to it. Suppose publisher, its author, its date of publication, topic, journal, and etc. So you can imagine that only one paper has different types of links. Also, there is another approach called integrated ranking approach, which comes under personalized web search. Now there is development of ranking in both the content and link, which uses parameter to improve the retrieval efficiency. Now, where we can see this approach? So at the last point, this approach is used by Google using deep learning to increase retrieval efficiency of the web page. Now, introduction from where we have started, or we can understand how the search engines or search algorithms come into the picture. So the search algorithms have been continuously updated again and again since 1998. Big companies like Google have improved its features instead of just proceeding with any new innovation. Now, the web mining is similar to the data web mining. Now, in this paper, before going forward, there are two things. First is search engine optimization, that stands for SEO, and second one is big data mining. So, how SEO can be used by using machine learning and deep learning algorithms to make web mining easier as the data is increasing not day by day, not hour by hour, but second by second. Now, web mining is similar to the big data web mining and it is multidisciplinary effort with extract techniques and it can be used with interdisciplinary domains like statistics, NLP, and machine learning. Now, big web mining is broadly classified into three classes: web content mining, web usage mining, and web structure mining. Now, here is the workflow model of ranking web page using big data tools, how a particular model is used. So what we are doing, we are inputting the query using a keyboard, or it can be taken by an example that I want to know about how to make sandwiches. So I have just imported on the Google. Yeah, so Google just tell me how to make sandwiches. So what the Google will do? It will use its clusters network and it will search for the keywords like sandwiches, make, how, and on the basis of its previous search, which are stored in its cluster network, it by using big data tools, it provides us web pages, links which are already given in the different algorithm. And in this way, we will generate an output that, yeah, the these are the following links which will provide you the information that how to make sandwiches and what type of different recipes you can use. Similarly, let's move to the next section, that is related work. So in related work, many search engines are using various types of ranking algorithms that has to be studied, and results of Google, Yahoo, and Bing are analyzed properly under our own ranking system. And also, there was a paper entitled as Aogen Su et al. In 2014, who also analyzed on precise system of ranking for Bing search engine. He proved that accuracy of Bing minute recursive practicing algorithms can be beneficial in most of the tasks. And after his research work, the Bing has used this particular algorithm in their SEO approach. Also, another data revealed that the dispute between the two mentioned search engines regarding various ranking features. So there is a contradiction among various search engines like Baidu, Google, that they are not searching based on a particular domain. Suppose Google is using some other features, Bing is using some other features. So there are no proper concrete features that we can use, and we can say that yeah, this features is best. So they have every search engine has developed its own methodology. Also, all other algorithms were previously explained are efficient in doing the process of retrieval by using web pages. Now, let's move to the proposed approach. What we are doing in this research program. So, we improve the effectiveness and efficiency of search engines by using machine learning techniques known as PageRank. So, what is PageRank? A PageRank is used to calculate the need and relevancy of page, and according to it, we will take the information from traditional search engine and we will use it based on our priority or keywords, which is very prominent and significant in the domain of machine learning. So the number of web pages pointing it to determines the page rank value of the page. Now let's understand the basic schematic diagram of our entire proposed approach. So the internet is underlying tool. It contains many domains, many protocols like TCP, UDP, on which the internet is lying. There was a web crawler. So the web, what we will do, the queue. Let's understand by using bottom-up approach. So there was a query which is inputted by user, like how to make sandwiches. I hope you are not hungry by listening this example. So this query is given by user on Google, like how to uh, make sandwiches on the by using web search engine, that is Google. Google will take this input and it will fetch those keywords like make, how, and sandwiches. And on basis of this, there will be an already existing web index. This web index, what will it do? This web index will scale the keywords and provide a ranking to the web search portal, and the web crawler will transport this information to the database, and from the database we will get a underlying layer, that is from internet, it will again transfer the information with the help of this path, the web crawler, web index, web search engine, and query. And in this way, the next page will open, and there are different links which contains the recipe that how to make sandwiches or any other dish which you like. Now, the result analysis. So, what is the particular result analysis which we got? So, what we have done, we have divided the keywords in the already existing search engine algorithm and our algorithm. So, we have divided on the basis of its leaderboard. Now, what is the leaderboard? How many times a particular, what we can say, particular keyword is used. Now, the public leaderboard stands for the uh, particular domain which is used in a day. Like it ranges from 0 to 3,500, and private leader board rank private leaderboard rank contains the search optimization results for our keyword. On mapping both on mapping on y-axis, that is private leaderboard rank, and on x-axis, that is public leaderboard rank, there will be a result, and you can easily see that the region which is in the gray side is not up to the good. Our algorithm is not performing very well. On moving forward, the orange is satisfactory, but still the search results can be improved. And on going forward, the blue region is very satisfactory and are very optimized result, and which are very similar to the Google web page. But the thing is, the main difference between them is the processing speed. So in this way, we can conclude that the SEO algorithm is way better. Our proposed SEO algorithm is better than the existing SEO algorithm. Conclusion. In this paper, the author has analyzed the method of big data and ranking websites and the factors affecting the overall ranking of websites. Also, the big data ranking algorithm are examined, which helps to understand the working of SEO in this process. Finally, what we conclude is big data algorithms can be incorporated and harmonized to facilitate a full flawless assimilation between big data tools, search engine, and the the main what we can say is the backend which contains SEO algorithms, that is search engine optimization algorithms. So there is more requirement to develop an integrated SEO algorithm which works freely on both big data data fetching as well as on search engine. So this is our main aim. These are the following references from which we have derived and designed this paper. And in this way, I want to end my presentation. Thank you.